Hey, what's up, guys? Alejandro with Soccer Across America here. Right now, we're at we're waiting outside the Austin FC Stadium, preparing for the Sporting Kansas City Austin FC home opener for the 2025-2026 MLS season. And we are about to chat with some supporters. So we're going to be going to a local brewery that the Austin FC supporters like to go to before the game. But this one's going to be a little bit more special just for the fact that it's the home opener. So they're going to have a march to the stadium from the brewery, which is called Hop Squad, amongst probably a bunch of other things as well. I don't know what they have planned, but we'll go and check it out. So right now we are at the brewery Hop Squad, and La Murga, which is the band, is about to start playing. I think we're going to begin the march to the stadium. So we're gathering all the supporters together. I believe they're going to start playing soon some of the chants that have been a part of the club since day one. And then we're going to get everyone around here and start marching to the stadium, which is only less than half a mile, I feel like, so not far at all. I do have Rigo. Remind me your last name again?
Rodriguez.
Rodriguez here with me, and he's part of La Murga. Rigo, so can you tell me a little bit more about like how you became affiliated with Austin FC and became a supporter, all that? Kind of tell me your origin story of becoming a supporter.
It all kind of started when I think one of the first employees for Austin FC came to some of the soccer shops I work at, and I guess they kind of knew I did supporter stuff with Tigres before, so they just asked me to keep, like, if I wanted to come out to some Austin FC stuff, and they kept inviting me to like logo release stuff and stuff like that, and eventually I started meeting more supporters and started seeing just kind of where the passion was at, how much people were into the team and the idea of having a team, and then it was just those little things. Eventually, I started helping out to create like game day experience through the first supporter groups that existed. So,
if you could tell me like how many actual supporter groups there are right now.
So La Murga, Austin Anthem, Los Verdes, Pollo FC, Fighting Leslie's hangs out on the east side, but they're still hanging out. That's probably most of them.
Gracias, mami, por parirme aquí. Ey, el mejor de la nueva porque me crié en la vieja. Gracias a mami, papi, por todos los jalos oreja. Nunca me han visto en la calle ni en los podcasts ando queja. Tratan de medir fuerza y no pueden ni en pareja. Calle sol, calle luna, estrella en la noche oscura. Yo no canto reggae, pero sí cultura de Borinquen, PR, archipiélago perfecto. En el mundo entero ya conocen mi dialecto, mi jerga. A mí me importa un bicho lo que a ti te vale verga. Aquí mataron gente por sacar la bandera. Por eso es que ahora yo la llevo donde quiera, cabrón, ¿qué fue? Está peligroso. Si mañana...
How does the supporter groups in Austin for Austin FC, how's it better, or what sets Austin FC supporter group apart from other supporter groups? I know LAFC is up there in terms of supporter groups as well, but like, what makes Austin FC supporter groups unique?
What differentiates us is that we're not trying to be LAFC. We're not trying to be anybody else in this league. We're trying to be the best ones in the league, and we aim for our own things. Like, we look at cultures beyond MLS, and we try to incorporate positive things from those cultures, and then we also try to make it Austin. And if you see the vibe here, it's like you have like Latinos singing in English, and I don't know, like everybody singing in Spanish as well. So there's just this mix of like, people tell us like, hey, you're making everybody sing in different languages, right? Even if they don't know them, like they learn the songs, they support. And I think that's what differentiates us. We're not trying to be anybody else. We're trying to be Austin, and whoever wants to jump in can be Austin with us. And we're lucky to be in Texas where we can have a big brass band and a lot of drums, a lot of high school band culture that we kind of incorporated into a murga style that is, because murga is what we wanted to be the base of it, because there are community bands in Argentina and South America, in Mexico, Central America, everywhere. So, and there wasn't a big movement for murga in MLS. There are, but like they haven't grown and they aren't as big as what we do here and as loud.
All right, so supposedly the first 10,000 people through the doors get an Austin FC beanie for free.
Hell yeah!
Yeah, and they've done that other times as well. So I think other moments last season they gave out Yetis, some other free stuff. But this is sweet. Hell yeah, let's go.
What's up, you guys? We finally made it into the stadium. As you can see behind me, we got the supporter group over there, which is where we're gonna be today. And at the moment, we got like, what is it? 30 minutes until kickoff. At the moment, we got the goalies out on the pitch at the moment, warming up. So our starting keeper tonight is Brad Stuver. And around the stadium, from what I've heard, is that every single time he makes a save, they yell, Stu, for short. And it kind of sounds like boo. 30 minutes left until kickoff. So supposedly right after the national anthem, they have a Tifo going up. I don't know exactly what it's going to be, but we'll make sure to capture that. And I think it should be epic. It should be epic. Every MLS team will probably do this for their first game of the season. So we're excited. I'm pumped, and more to come.
So cool! That is awesome.
This season, there's already been a bunch of new players, right? And so in terms of that, like, who would you say is your top one or two players right now who are your favorite?
I think I'm excited for Ilie to see what he can do on the pitch. Everybody says he's a nice guy. I've seen him interact. He looks like a really nice guy. So just excited to see him. And I think right now it would be Danny Pereira too, because he's always felt kind of like a homegrown. But even though he's not, he's just like he's brought his family to live the professional soccer player dream with him here in Austin. And just that story that he's just there and always fighting for a place in the starting 11, and he hasn't given it up. So obviously Stuber, big captain. And,
It's a tough question. It's a tough question.
yeah.
All right, guys, that's a wrap on the first game of the season for Austin FC's 2025-2026 season against Sporting Kansas City. Austin FC came up on top with a 1-0 win, with Osman Bukhari scoring in roughly the 75th minute in the second half to put Austin FC up 1-0. It was off a corner kick. He was back post and hit it in. So it was a necessary goal. Supporters went insane. We went insane. Incredible experience. I mean, these supporters are nuts, man. It's like nothing else that you can ever imagine. Other sports clubs or other sports organizations have reached out to Austin FC just because of the culture, how they're able to get their fans as rowdy as they are, and everything. So that's a wrap. I think next game for Austin FC is against the Colorado Rapids next Saturday. That's going to be away, but that's it for now.